Okay guys, I'm really sorry if I'm out of focus. My camera doesn't have like a flip screen or a viewfinder, whatever you want to call it, so I can never tell if I'm actually in the screen. A lot of you guys have been asking me to make a One Direction concert experience video. So I've been just putting it off lately because I just haven't been up to it, but finally I'm making it now. Okay, so the concert started at 7 p.m. The concert was held at the ACC, which is in Toronto, and Toronto's like, I don't know, an hour drive from where I live, so we left the house at around 3, and then we got there, and I was going to this concert by myself. A lot of people, I get asked about this a lot, they're like, oh, how could you go to the concert by yourself, like, were you with your parents, was it fun, was it boring, blah, blah, blah. The reason why I didn't go was because I got my tickets off of the secondary market, aka StubHub, because of I didn't get the tickets in time, and so I had a plan to get these horrible nosebleed seats with my friend, but then she ended up spending her money on something else, so I couldn't go with her. And then there was these good seats. They were in the 100 bowl, which is like, it's not on the floor, but it's like the elevated seats, like the second closest thing to the floor basically. So I was sitting there. The tickets were $200, but they're normally $95. So I bought those, and then I just went by myself. And one thing I was definitely worried about was that I was going to be seated beside some chick with the worst attitude of all time. Like, I was so worried about that more than anything. I was afraid that because I was going by myself, like, I didn't have a friend that like kind of knows who I am. Like, I had only gone to like one actual concert before this one, so I didn't even know what to expect really. But then everyone, honestly, like, I've heard this so many times, Directioners are so nice. We are all family, and that is absolutely true. Like, of course I got those rude glances every once in a while from some people, but like, who cares? It doesn't matter where you are. Like, there's always going to be some rude people, right? But for the most part, they're really nice. Okay, my camera is actually like so weird. It turns off every 3 minutes, so I'm sorry. But outside of like the ACC, there was this bus that you guys have probably seen pictures of on Instagram. It was called the One Direction Crew Bus. I was like, hey, maybe that's their tour bus. So I waited outside of it for a little bit, and then Luke from 5 SOS came out. And I was like crying, I was screaming, but the thing was, kind of next point, is before you go to a concert, if there is an opening act, find out who it is, because I know the Justin Bieber concert I went to, no idea who the opening act was, but I did some digging and I figured out who was like opened up the night before, and I figured out it was Cody Simpson, Hot Chili Ray, so that was good. But I knew 5 Seconds of Summer was opening up for One Direction because it was right on the ticket, but I didn't know any of their songs. I didn't even bother to research any of them. I only knew one song, Heartbreak Girl. The reason why there's opening acts at a concert is to get you pumped up. You can't get pumped up if you don't know the songs. Like, it's totally gonna bring your vibe down. Like, everyone else is going to be dancing and you're just gonna be like, ha. Melina DeMamro told me that she recommends to bring a poster into the concert. So the night before, I spent literally 7 or 8 hours making a poster. It said, Harry, I have your cats. Okay, there we go. So Melina DeMamro, her Instagram's Aquaper, if you guys probably have heard of her before. She's extremely internet known or whatever, famous. So she told me to make a poster, but I told her I didn't have the best seats, and she's like, that's okay, make a poster, because she had front row seats for the Up All Night tour, like front row. And she said everyone had a sign but her, so she said she felt left out. So she's like, definitely make a sign that will stick out to one of the boys. So that's what I did. And when I got there, my other friends, they met me at the ACC, like, going in, but we weren't sitting in the same area. But the one chick said that they weren't letting some people with posters go in. So if you go into a concert and you're on the floor or wherever you are, do not be surprised if they take away your poster. So next time, I'm probably not going to take a poster, considering I only held the poster up for like 3 minutes in the entire concert. It was the biggest pain in the behind to carry around. it was like so annoying. It was sticking out of my backpack. I was like hitting people in the face with it. So I definitely would not recommend bringing a poster. That brings us to the next topic, merchandise at a concert. I get a lot of questions about this. I got the One Direction t-shirt, not necessarily because I think it's the nicest t-shirt ever. I don't know. It's not my style. Like I like the preppy girly shirts and stuff. I don't know. I'm not like a band t-shirt person. So the reason why I bought a t-shirt, which was $40, some of you guys have been asking me, was because I'm taking a wall. I'm using one of my walls in my bedroom to like a Take Me Home memoir kind of deal. So I'm going to put up like the Take Me Home poster and then the Take Me Home t-shirt. I'm going to nail it up on the wall. That's the only reason why I bought it, but it was $40. And the Take Me Home poster, I'll insert a picture that I got, it was $10. Was it worth it? Yes, because every time I look at my wall now, I think of the concert. 5SOS were on stage at around 7:45. They were so good. Like, it wasn't even funny. Okay, so I was sitting by myself or whatever in the concert. And chick comes and sits beside me, and I noticed she was alone. I'm like, oh, did you come here alone? She's like, oh, yeah, kind of. My other friends are sitting in the other section. I'm like, oh, my friends are sitting in the other section too. And I'm like, oh, yay, I have a friend. So she came there alone. I came there alone. We instantly hit off, like, immediately right off the bat. And then, like, we were talking the entire concert about the girlfriends and stuff like that, like, off the bat. And me and her were Facebook friends, Instagram followers, like, it's good. One Direction went on stage at about 8:30. The first song they played was Up All Night, and sorry about this, but I don't know every single song that they didn't order. I'm not one of those girls that are like, yeah, Harry's my favorite. Like, the only reason why I like One Direction is because Harry, like, or, yeah, the only person that I like from One Direction is Niall. Like, if there's no Niall, then, like, peace out. Like, the other boys, like, I'm not one of those girls. But I do have a ranking, like, favorites, but I do love all of them, like, almost equally. Almost. But the reason why I'm saying this is so then you guys, like, kind of understand how different my perception of the boys is before and then after the concert. My favorite boy since 2011 has been Harry. Zayn was my second favorite, Niall was my third, Louis was my fourth, and Liam was my fifth. Now, walking out of the concert, Harry's still my favorite. Like, nothing's gonna change that. Second was Niall, third was Liam, fourth was Louis, fifth was Zayn. Do you see that drop? Zayn was my second favorite walking in, like, almost my favorite, like, almost. Walking out, he's my least favorite. Now, I still love Zayn. Don't even get me wrong. Like, I'm going to get so much hate on this video. I can see it already. I can see it. I can see the light. But you guys asked me what my opinion was and, like, if the boys were different in person and stuff. And I'm just telling you guys, I still love Zayn. Like, seriously, I almost love all of them equally. Like, I basically do. But if I had to put them in order, that's how it is. Zayn was just way too shy for me, and I used to, like, really fancy his shyness. Like, I was totally cool with his shyness. And don't get me wrong or anything, like, I'm still so in love with his shyness and his bad boy, like, mysterious personality. Like, I love that about him. That's who Zayn is. Liam and Louis and Harry and Niall were being super outgoing, and Zayn, on the other hand, not so much. But then again, I couldn't even barely hear them most of the concert because it was just so freaking loud. Like, let's talk about the loudness for a second. I walked out and I felt like I had just had like 80 grams of crack inserted into my bloodline. Like, can you even insert crack into your bloodline? Probably not. Everything with, like, the flashing lights, like I had Teenage Dirtbag stuck in my head for like an hour ride home. Like, it wasn't necessarily horrible, but like the images of the boys are flashing in my head. Niall, I'll get so many questions about Niall. His laugh is 9,000. Like, that was literally on my bucket list. Hear Niall's laugh in person, check. It is so beautiful. A lot of people always ask me what my favorite song of the night was, and definitely it is More Than This or Teenage Dirtbag for sure. It was just amazing, and Little Things. It was so, like, and before they started it, Liam was like, this is for every single beautiful fan out there because you're all beautiful, and then you could see them, like, on the overhead projector TV screen, and they're, like, singing into your eyes, and I was like, God help me. Just for me, but better tonight. like Summer Love or something. They flew over the crowd, literally flew over the crowd, landed on the stage in front of us, did the Twitter Q&A, which is perfect. There, you can watch it in my other full concert video and stuff, so yeah.
Can you boys do a Canadian accent? I love Toronto, eh?
Girls are also asking me who was the best live, are they good live? Like, parents are also asking me this a lot. Yes, they are very good live. They're not one of those people, like, or bands or singers that sound really great in the recording studio and then horrible in, like, live. They are so good. They are actually so talented. Like Zayn's high notes and Liam's high notes and just the vibratos and just everything, and Niall's guitar playing. It was just a big bowl of yum. I don't know what else to say other than I think I've given you guys all the tips except for just to have fun, sing along, don't be too annoying and scream too much because you're just adding on to the volume, and be very attentive and be observant because there's a lot of things that happened during the concert that I didn't even realize happened. Like, afterwards, when I was watching over the videos at home, like, I realized Harry was eating Skittles during his solo. Like, but I didn't notice that in person. Another thing I'm also really asked about frequently is, should I record the concert, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I think you should record the concert because I'm so grateful that I did, because now I can just rewatch it and relive the memories, and it's just amazing, and I'm so glad that I did because it's like I get to watch the concert every night. But I have a DSLR Canon Rebel T3, so it's like one of those compact kind of professional cameras or whatever. They asked me how big my lens was, and mine's I'm super sorry, guys, if I didn't touch base on everything that you guys wanted me to, but definitely if you can think of, like, something else that you want me to make a video of, like, that is concert related, or Justin Bieber concert related too, because I went to that on July 26th for the Believe tour, and I saw, like, Cody Simpson open up for Justin Bieber. Like, I don't know, just comment stuff down below, or if you guys want me to talk about my opinions on something, like, definitely comment those below because I'm running out of video ideas. And a lot of people always ask me to do makeup tutorials and hair tutorials and OOTDs. I've tried making a beauty channel. Those videos take like 10 years to film, so maybe one day I'll do one, but for now I'm not doing one. Sorry. But thank you guys for watching. Bye!